It's changing. We'll have to retreat for now. Follow me.
The Xianzhou regrets being led astray by the abundance. That's why they have decided to embark on the path of the hunt. Maybe it's not too late for redemption. Thank you for your help. I realize you must continue on to the Alchemy Commission, to the Ambrosial Arbor. After witnessing what happened here, I know there will only be more danger ahead. Go, friends, and stay vigilant. I wish you a safe journey.
So many errands lately. I'd like for you to take some useful items away with you. Examining the exhibits in the Seat of Divine Foresight inspired me to create this. I referenced some historical texts and concocted a medicine that can extend your lifespan and improve your health. I call it the Broomdew Concentrate Pellet. And I'd like you to have it. Consuming it will make your body light, agile, and promote longevity and well-being. As a nameless, it'll make your journey a much less arduous one. Well then, that's that. I've still got some other business to attend to, so shall we say goodbye for now? Perhaps the next time we meet, I'll be able to see you in the true sense of the word.
Lay around. Once you place a box with a pallet on the table, you glanced at it. Wallow it down. Put it aside. Put it aside.
It's not that I don't trust Shu, but this doesn't seem like something I should take lightly.
Right.
Something feels off. I'd better talk to Qingzu at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
You were wise enough not to take that pellet. My alchemists were able to extract many forbidden components. The result is identical to the disciples' mysterious prescription.
Son of a bitch.
Shu isn't here. Where could she be? I've got it. Dan Shu's medicine box has her scent on it. I'll ask the D-Ting that Qingzu lent me to track her.
Master, stand back. Let me handle this.
Stand down. He's a friend.
Yeah, friend, right?
I've fallen by his hands.
Yes, I am aware.
What?
I said he's my friend.
They call you master?
So they do. I am master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, scion of merciful Medicus, and I shall lead the entire Xianzhou Alliance onto the path of abundance. Since neither of us is eager to engage in combat, let us respectfully part ways. I have been thinking. The devilish archer Arthur is not a benevolent god, nor is merciful Medicus a malevolent one. Your choice to align with Jing Yuan was simply due to meeting him first. Most unfortunate. Had you known me first, perhaps we could have been good friends. I sincerely wish that this will be our last meeting. Farewell, Nameless.
I'd better report my findings to Qingzu at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Welcome back to some more Honkai Star Rail. As you've seen last time, I'm doing something new for YouTube and for this channel in general. I decided to do something like a short recap or intro or something like that. It won't be anything more than like 5 minutes long, but I just wanted to show that off that I could do that. Learning new things as I go. But as you saw last time, we slayed the Deer of Abundance and then we were helping Dong Shu out for a little bit. And then we learned that she's with the Abundance. But during that too, we were opening up the reopening up at the back of the forge as it was tangled up into the whole trees and whatnot. So after all of that, we are finally ready to continue back on the journey, knowing all that is happening. We'll see if we'll have to see her again, which we probably will actually. But let's read up on like the latest thing. The Storm's Call, the Artisan Commission, and the shortcut also opens up. You also pass through here as the per General's recommendation and head to the Alchemy Commission. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, this is where we had that big fight with that deer. That's the whole forge still up there, tangled in that tree. Still pretty cool to look at though. Yeah, this door was locked with no continuation. But now we get to continue, as if version 1.3. There was some stuff they added, like Blade, and there's like 2 new artifacts and 2 new ornaments, which we'll go over in like some other separate part. Obviously not here though.
Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense.
The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
Was it divined it was the right time?
Time is of the essence. The most important task for the Xianzhou Luofu is suppressing the Stellaron. General Jing Yuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights. He would have known she'd act on the results of her divination.
Thank goodness the General didn't make us go with the Knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All these people, it's tough to bear.
I'm afraid this is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an emanator of abundance besieged the Luofu with the aim of taking the Ambrosial Arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights. For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is child's play in comparison.
Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
Play it safe and say it.
A draw? This
Draw?
isn't a tournament, you know. I can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that. Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.
Either way, probably a really gruesome fight. Yeah, I want to see what's up here first. Probably... Oh, there's an artifact portal. Seekers. Oh, this is the new ones. So for these artifacts, this one increases at 2 piece with your max HP. Then when the withers hit with their own HP consumption by them or their by an ally or themselves, their crit rate increased by 8% for 2 turns. Stacks of 2 times. And the other artifact set piece increases your speed by 6% at 2 piece, but at 4 piece increases the user's ultima, or when the user uses their ultima on an ally, increases their speed for all allies by 12% for a turn. So both not really too bad artifacts. This one's mostly for Blade, the new character that you can pull for. The other Stellaron Hunter, Bladey. But I don't know if I'm gonna go for either one of these artifacts. The speed one would be nice for Asta, I could see. Just to have even more speed, because she increases speed. Or maybe Branya. But I like the wind artifacts that piece on Branya. Ooh. Before we engage that guy. I wanted to come up there because that portal was up there.
Be careful. Those monsters are pretty tough.
We got some new enemies here too. And chest. There's another one over there. Also, we're almost at level 63.
Here! There are still survivors here.
You're not the Knights. What is your purpose here? It's dangerous.
We're reinforcements sent by the General. Where's everyone else?
Resorting to short-lived species as reinforcements. Jingyuan is truly running out of options.
Run! She's a disciple of Sanctus Medicus!
Silence. If my healing worked, you'll become one of us. And then it's not just me they'll be running from.
Well then.
Leave here! I can't control myself anymore!
Something I wanted to show too that I just realized from like a couple episodes ago. This guy comes back to life. You see how he has the Mara Struck buff, the rebirth, upon reviving, killing blows to restore a certain amount of HP, which is like half. Okay,
What is it we're
watch this
eternal
burst
sleep is
or
within
Ultima.
head? Return!
Now it's gone. I didn't know Laocha removes buffs off enemies until like a couple episodes ago. I look back at the footage, I'm like, oh, he removes that. Well, that makes this more helpful.
It's time.
That makes him ridiculously good for this.
I'll see you.
The lives of short-lived
Oops, still got more enemies. About that lady.
Let's settle
I
this.
don't think that's happening.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
And of course, we got these new enemies right here. Let's summon more dogs. These are. I probably should have went over that enemy before killing it. Abundance wooden lupus. Then we got a shadow Jacqueline. Jacqueline now? It seems like these guys summon them. Weakness to wind, fire, and imaginary. As much as I want to shoot them, I'd rather have Branya buff.
Crush them. Can I have fun this
What she's good
time?
at.
Time for fun.
I'm on guard.
It's too bad EXP is not really much of a thing. This would be good. These are good enemies to farm. Nah, sadly, not the thing. Not the case.
You took the bait. Time for fun. You'll pay for that. Lend me your strength.
I'm gonna summon another one for a minute.
Why did you come to the Xianzhou?
3 fights.
Seek immortality. You don't have to appease Jingyuan. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus can provide all that you desire.
Honestly, we're just here for the Stellaron lady. As far as I know, that's all we're here for.
Lend me your strength. Time for fun.
It's time. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Let's settle this.
Oh yeah, I didn't show all my characters yet. Like their stats and all that. I'm gonna do that after this fight.
This is double speed.
Like I thought I was forgetting something for a minute before I started this
Lend me
episode.
your strength. Can I? Time for fun.
You chose the wrong
That's evenly 1,000 damage.
More enemy. Time for fun.
Love to see it. Also, this guy's new too. It's a ballistic. Ballisaurus?
I'm on guard. I'll see you
Well,
off.
no, like it is Ballistisaurus.
Hold on. We'll find someone to help.
Don't waste your time. They've converted me. I don't have much longer. Go. The Master Diviner's troops are ahead.
What's talking? Could be because he's exhausted or waiting for you to leave and be.
Let's go.
Just leave him for now.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus
Yes.
were in hiding for so long. Now they finally show their face. Did the Master Diviner fail to foresee this? Be careful, benefactors. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus worship Yaoship, the Plague's author, the greatest enemy of the Xianzhou. The Alliance has been trying to root out their secret organization for millennia. It's no coincidence that they've chosen this moment to reveal themselves.
Right, it seems like they have a plan or something ahead. Before we get into our next fight, I just want to go over my characters real quick. I'm supposed to do this in the beginning because we actually have maxed out characters. Most of the main team's maxed out, except for Bronya. She still needs more EXP cards, and I'm currently broke right now at the moment. I was broke of credits, but I was farming that too in between days. As well, all our light cones are level 80 as well. This one's at rank 4, rank 1, rank 2, and rank 3. Yes, I did another standard banner pull with 10 of those perma banner. It keeps giving me Bronya's light cone. I don't know why. It just does. I swear I'm cursed to have this light cone maxed out. I'm probably gonna get like extras or something. Ugh. As for traces, nothing too crazy. Got like 4s for Bronya's, or 5, sorry. 6s and 5 for normal attack for Laucha. And then for Silver Wolf, we got 7, 8, 5 for normal attack. 5 for normal attack of my guy, and then 9, 9, and 7. So our traces are looking alright. Not gonna go over relics too much because there's nothing too crazy. But do want to show that for a bit, just so you know what my characters are at right now at the moment.
Can I have fun this time?
Eternal sleep is the dead return!
Like, Laucha still isn't doing any crazy amount of damage, but we'll buff him up at some point.
This is double speed.
We'll make him stronger.
Let's settle
I
this.
do have another character I do want to show off, but she's not ready.
Don't pay for this. Lend me your strength.
She's actually on my second team, and there's another character I gotta level up. There's so many characters I want to level up, but I can't at the moment right now.
Lance ablaze. Lance. Forward.
Again, too bad EXP's not a thing. These enemies would be great to farm.
You took the
Just
bait.
nope.
Time
Not a
for
thing in this
fun.
game.
This is double speed.
Really should have a way you can get EXP for without having to waste your Trailblazer power. If only we lived in the perfect world.
Receive divinity.
Whoops.
It is new.
I didn't mean to do that actually. Oh well. So used to Bronya coming up next. He goes like, damn near last.
You off.
I should use my skill right there. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm just stalling, wasting time. Because why not? Oh, sorry about that. I turn off my LED lights. Credit. More particles. And there's an enemy down here who's guarding chests. It's a monkey!
Will of preservation.
We're actually going to buff ourselves for this one.
Show your courage.
I don't think I need a loud shot, do I? Nah.
What?
Yep. This is also a new enemy right here.
Trickier to crack.
Abundant Spirit. Malefic Ape. Gains 3 stacks of Gusto, marks a random target from monitoring. Use Gusto is exhausted. Any target that uses their skill will become a new monitor target. Oh, so basically like a counter, basically. We've seen that before, I think. Consumes 1 stacks and deals quantum damage to the target. Increased damage. Damage boosting effect is stackable. Interesting. He's got 2 of these dogs. This one's a little different, though. Deals wind damage upon receiving killing blow. Advances for friendly units. Alright.
Time for fun.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Actually, I can break both of these.
The dead return!
the
Get
event to
Bronya going too.
To guard and defend.
Since this enemy's gonna be a little bit tougher than normal. Actually, I could have dispelled that debuff. Oh, okay. I see how that works. So if I use my skill, it targets me.
This combat needs optimizing.
As actions are advancing forward.
This is
Because that wolf died. I see what they got set up for this guy.
Lands at the ready.
That was decent damage. That's because I didn't have my shield on.
Land. Forward.
So he will target whoever uses their skill. And increase their damage. Gotcha.
I'll see you all.
I will try to keep that on myself since I'm the tankiest in the group. He's exhausted no longer. Okay. I see how this works. Now this won't matter. So he gets exhausted for one turn, basically.
This is double speed.
Buffalo should survive? Well, never mind. It's my turn. We're good. It's like a little bit like a hot potato. So you want to make sure your most vulnerable character does not get targeted, or it's gonna be a bad time. Not doing a crazy amount of damage to my guy.
More enemies.
Because I can just keep debuffing on normal attacks from Silver Wolf.
There's always a weakness. Lengthen your strength.
Oh no, it still goes off, even when he's broken.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
That's fine.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
18k. Laucha?
Receive divinity.
Thanks.
Repay.
That's how good Laucha is, by the way. I have no outgoing healing boost on him whatsoever. He just heals that much.
This battle is unavoidable. Lengthen your strength.
I'm on to that.
There we go.
I'll see you off.
I love being the tankiest of the group. Silver Wolf, I've noticed, he's very much like a glass cannon.
Lance ablaze.
You cannot take too many hits.
Forward.
I guess it depends how you build her.
Eternal dead.
Return.
Can I have fun this time?
Take away his buffs.
This combat needs.
This should do it.
This is double speed.
That thing was like level 80, by the way. Same level what we're at. We're at that point in the game where we don't have to avoid enemies like that. We can actually just fight everything along the way. This bird. Oh boy, one of these things. Oh, I like these puzzles. Oh wait, this is familiar. Okay, hold on. This might take a minute. There we go. After sitting in silence for a few minutes, I'm actually starting to listen to the music a little bit. Kind of like it. Kind of like, very kind of good ambiance. Well, obviously it's good ambiance, but it's like kind of, I guess, mysterious in its own way. This place is like a beach, though. Look at that scenery. Look at Skybox. I love stuff like that. Now I know what to use for my end screen. It is true though. I do use a lot of scenery from this game as like end screens and stuff for a different variety, I guess you could say. Can I go down this way? It looks like I can pass down here. Okay. Nope. The stairs are out. Again, we're glued to the floor. Remember that. I mean, lots of puzzles around here and stuff. We'll do as much as we can. When we come across a puzzle, we'll do it, but usually I do those in my spare time. It's more or less the same thing. Ooh, hold on. I'm gonna walk back to where that dog was. It's gonna be a few minutes, I think. I want both of them in battle instead of just fighting them one at a time. We'll come back down there in a minute. Another one of those dogs up here. Let's challenge this one.
Nice.
Alright then, another one of these dials up here. That fight was like nothing. I just nah, I can't rotate just the first one. Okay. That one took a bit. I had to like get both of them to the right so they can both swing over back to the left. It wasn't too challenging.
Is it always the same mechanics?
Yes, it's always the same mechanics. We've been over this before. Which is why we only show a few of these. Then the rest of them I just do on my own. You're guarding nothing, are you? Except for a health regeneration. Stay away, you. Again, if I don't... I didn't think they talk. Again, if I don't absolutely have to fight these guys, I won't bother. These guys we do, though.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Also, enjoy this battle music. It's different.
Crush them.
New one, actually.
Not a scratch.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz. This is double speed. There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength. Time for a buzz.
Lance at the ready.
So far, these things are annoying. Just because they summon more dogs.
Can I have fun?
They're not too bad, though.
Let's
This
settle
combat
this.
needs. This is double speed.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Take that debuff away.
Lend me
You don't get to advance forward.
Time for a buzz.
It's time.
God, I love Lacha. Just knowing that he can debuff, take away buffs is very nice.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a
I can't believe it took me so long to kind of realize that.
This is double speed. This battle is
Can you please stop
unavoidable.
summoning enemies?
Lend me your strength.
Like, I get it.
We've
It's your
entered the
thing.
storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. Time for a buzz.
I guess the one thing I could do is start taking those enemies out
Lance
first.
ablaze. Lance! Forward!
And then worry about the rest of the riffraff later on.
More at This combat needs. This is double speed.
And there's more.
Not a scratch.
Can I have fun this time?
These are the ones that summon enemies, right? No, advance forward. Okay, these ones don't matter.
Time for a buzz.
It's the other ones. The other ones summon more enemies.
Receive divinity.
Assistance is timely.
Eternal slither. Dead return.
Also, those ballistic dudes, they like to shoot and hit everything.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Like their shots ricochet.
Time for a run. This is double speed.
Nothing major. Nothing major.
I'm just gonna apply a shield. These guys aren't doing a crazy amount of damage.
Time for a run. This is double speed. This battle is unavoidable.
Things are starting to get tanky around here, especially going into new areas. But you know how artifact grinding is not the funnest thing in this game to do.
Time for a run. This is double speed.
We're advancing forward.
The dead return.
Take that away.
Lend me your strength. Time for a run. We've entered the storm.
Ah, whatever.
To guard and defend.
Actually should have saved
Crush
that,
them.
but whatever.
Guard.
Time for a run. This combat need. This is double speed.
These last guys still hanging in there.
Lend me your strength.
And now skill points.
You chose the wrong.
I just realized I was like, oh wait.
Can I have fun this time for a run?
There we go. That took a while, but we got it. I think that's the last one, unless there's one more, which could be possible. We'll have to see. Back in this area. Right, so let's loop around. Let's go see if I can get those two dogs in that fight real quick, and then go beyond those doors. Here we are. They go out of both of them in that fight, not just the one. Save some time. Oh boy, another one of these. Pretty simple, actually. I like it when they're simple. Not too simple. It's okay to challenge your brain to that kind of stuff. It's okay if they make challenging puzzles. Just, you know, hope they don't take a very long time, you know? Like, you're sitting here, like, 30 minutes later, like, what do I do? Where are we going, bird? Out here? Probably with all these other boxes, yeah? Just leave so many stuff laying around. Kind of shows this place is kind of a what pretty abandoned, right? I mean, the docks are pretty old. Like leaves everywhere. I do like the trees do match the aesthetics of this place very nicely. Oh, just gonna leave a package for someone who lives here. Alright then. Look at that water. That looks cool. I do like these like rivers and ponds they do have. Like small miniature fountains. I think that's everything in this little corner. Oh, hang on. There's one more puzzle there. Might as well go do it. Take care of that, whatnot. Get past this guy again. Like, I don't know if I even need material from this place. Not that I'm aware of. Probably for Fu Xuan when she comes out. Fu Xuan. Can I get 4 of them? Okay, wait, can I get 4 of them in the fight? Probably not. He's way over there. Nah. This'll take a minute. Let's be honest, they put 3 of those enemies there so you had to fight them all to get to this puzzle. I see what they're doing. There is only 2 maps from this update, as far as I know. He's gonna be in the way. There's only like 2 new maps out of this whole like update until next month. So the story they added isn't like super long, but I guess it depends how many episodes I can make out of it. I'm actually thinking about shortening episodes up just a little bit here and there, because I think an hour long is kind of egregious. But we'll see how far we get.
I'll see you off.
Oops. I keep accidentally spamming the my E key for a skill, because whenever Briny comes up, I immediately just do that.
This is double speed.
But I think she's up next, and I don't look at the left who's up next, and I'll look at the line of characters and enemies of who's
100%
right next, and I accidentally just wasted that. That's it. Like the whole advanced line on the left-hand screen when I'm fighting, I don't look at that, so I just immediately assume Ranya's coming up next, dumbly enough. So, the struggles. Oh, thanks for that.
Is that it? Stingy.
Let's get both these guys next. Holding on to a chest. That's not no, that's an enemy that roars whenever you.
Let's settle this.
I'm gonna wait for him to roar actually. By killing him. Then we'll just debuff him. Make his death in vain.
Double speed.
You chose the wrong enemy.
There you go. Nope. Take that away. I love it. Like, I knew Lacha was gonna be like stupidly good, which is why I went for him, but it was just like, damn, I didn't think he was gonna be that good, taking away buffs. I really do hope we get more abundant characters like that. More characters that walk that path of abundance that can take away buffs. It is very helpful.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
This battle is
But of course, I'm full on skipping Blade at the moment.
Can I time for a buzz?
If I didn't get Lacha, I probably would have got Blade or Kafka. Kafka, man, she's gonna break the bank.
You chose the wrong.
Lend me your strength. Can I have time for a buzz?
Yeah, it's still hanging in there.
Good as new.
Repay. I'll see you off.
Eternal ready.
He doesn't do a crazy amount of damage. His Ultima does, but his normal attack
You
doesn't.
took the big one.
Then again, I don't have it fully leveled up. More dudes.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Let's settle this.
Lance ablaze.
Ah, should've done Branya first and they should be ready.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Pain hits the ultimate gauge for one turn and look what happens.
Time for a buzz. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
I'm on guard.
Angie's back.
Let's settle this.
Not too concerned with health. Honestly, even with Lacha, I don't really need to be concerned with health that hard. Especially that auto heal. That doesn't cost any skill points. It's like you might as well rely on that.
This battle is unavoidable.
That guy won't come back.
It's time.
First when I pull for characters, it's like always think about it long and hard, you know. Even if the character's like amazing as Lasha, it's like still just think about it for a while.
This is double speed.
I thought about it long and hard, and I was like, yeah, I'll get him. Kinda glad I did.
Lance ablaze. Lance.
But I only did because, like, there's not too many abundant characters like him around, really, that can do decent damage and remove buffs. Definitely hang on to that.
Time for a buzz.
These guys can really take a beating after a while.
This is double speed.
Again, just goes to show I need more trace level ups. Hooray, more crappy artifacts. Yay. Yay. So dumb. What? Oh, area head's not available. Oh, okay. Don't want me going that way yet. Is this dog watching other dogs? Is that dog even alive? Don't think it is. That's kind of sad. Just, leave you be. I don't know what that lag was about. I'll just leave you be. Don't mind me. If I can avoid fights, I would. Let's get to the other side.
Is that it?
Start making progress.
Stingy chest.
Don't shoot at me. Ooh! That was close. Alright, what's up, Cloud Knight bros? How are things looking here?
Who goes there? Show yourselves! Wait, it's you. Quickly, in here. It's dangerous outside.
I think we're aware of that.
Recognize us?
Are you not the General's guests? The Master Diviner prophesized your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances.
Who's right was here?
Yes, the Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious. It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said the Knights weren't to move out until you arrived. Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns.
See.
That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Xianzhou, plotting to overthrow the Alliance. The Stellaron has certainly caused Abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the disciples to come out of the shadows? No. The Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of. The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
Good idea. Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest.
Right on. We're here, Tingy.
Have you talked with these disciples, benefactor? What do you make of them?
Not
Why
yet.
would they betray the LeFou? I don't understand.
So it's something we need to understand more of. Oh, it's fruits. Is that bananas? Fruit stand. What's the trouble with can't find a fruit stand? About fruits overpriced on ripes. Company Artists Commission. And we're able to receive timely treatment. The text went by so fast. Capture disciple. Cloud Knight is standing next to the captive. He steps aside after you explain your identity and show him the general's orders.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring.
About the
That
Stellarons.
shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Do you still remember Cocolia?
Yeah.
The Master said we could inject new life into the ambrosial arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species, yet the arbor showed no signs of resurrection. But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the abundance.
About the Ambrosial Arbor.
So you witnessed it too? The ambrosial arbor's resurrection. Magnificent. In the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-life species cannot recall, Sanctus Medicus, the Abundance, gifted the ambrosial arbor to the Xianzhou Luofu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh. But that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements. But soon we will return to the glory of the Befall era. You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the ambrosial arbor.
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon.
Damn. What did you do to these Cloud Knights?
What did we do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the Order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, you don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah! It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus. To eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence, a life of true freedom. I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can help you.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
Yeah, I'm good.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation.
I don't think I want to endure the transformation. Sounds like it sucks. Also, why live forever? Wouldn't that just be a terrible curse? In a way. That's not for these guys. Gassy paleness on his face. In his face, the residents of Cloud Knights as you approach him. He nods and his head salute.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat.
True. What's the
We took
situation?
over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the Plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. Then, after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another.
That sucks. They became Mara struck.
What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on us? The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
I hope you do.
Master Diviner, you're back.
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now.
Why don't you tell us about the disciples of Sanctus Medicus earlier?
Apologies. To avoid dissemination of intelligence, the General and I kept the involvement of the disciples to ourselves. It is a clandestine organization that seeks to overthrow the Alliance. Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples had remained veiled in shadow for years. Their emergence reflects their intricate connection to this calamity.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult?
Leads into us joining the fray.
Sharp as always.
I knew we'd spent too long around the Master Diviner. Now we're predicting the future. Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
We're not?
Jingyuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me. After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the Arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it.
Interesting.
Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the Arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Evenest Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one could know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you.
What can't affect us?
Indeed. This demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The Ambrosial Arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou Alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the General would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jingyuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality, one step at a time.
I don't want to act accordingly to their predictions.
I do not wish to be their puppet either. In any case, we do not walk alone and unhindered on our paths. Our choices define us and influence others. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
I have a feeling we might have to, though. But that will have to be for next time, unfortunately. Also, I cannot wait to pull for you. Seriously, I'm saving up for you right now. That's definitely going to be happening. But other than that, thank you so much for joining me. If you've seen out this far into the episode, I really appreciate it. If you wish to follow me on social media, I have an Instagram. It's at InsaneIsaiah_64. If you wish to follow, or if you're not interested in that, if you wish to follow our Discord, me and Sir Pinky have Discords in the description below, as well as my two artists. They also have Discords as well, and also taking commissions at this very moment in time. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate the love and support, and I will see you guys next time. See ya!